Back, True Seeker. I'm looking for some help in this video. There's a riddle I've been talking about in the world of sports. I can see the riddle, but I don't understand why it is. And it connects the cities of Oakland and Philadelphia. Consider, in Oakland are the Athletics in Major League Baseball and the Warriors in the NBA. Both of those teams were once in Philadelphia, and it's not arbitrary. Let's take this news about Jon Gruden possibly returning to the Raiders. This story began yesterday, December 30th, 2017. Raiders supposedly pursuing Jon Gruden to bring him back as the coach. Look at this. The name Jon Gruden in gematria sums to 135, and this news came exactly 135 days after his birthday, which was August 17th. I should have put that up there. But just to show you real quick, Jon Gruden's birthday is August 17th. He's 54 years old right now. So 135 is the big Philadelphia number. Talk about this all the time, again and again. There was just this story about Kobe Bryant cheering for his Eagles. He grew up in Philadelphia. Before the game versus the LA Rams, you know, Kobe played basketball in LA, grew up in Philly. Kobe Bryant's rendition of Fly, Eagles, Fly. Notice how those words are emphasized. Fly, Eagles, Fly. That sums to 135. Just like Kobe Bean Bryant, his full name. And consider Kobe's father played for the NBA team in Oakland, the Warriors. The key of David also sums to 135. That's important because in Revelation 3:7, there's a letter written to the Church of Philadelphia about the key of David. Carson Wentz set the rookie record, not throwing an interception until his 135th career pass. Interesting that Fly Eagles Fly and Kobe Bean Bryant are both 54 in light of Jon Gruden being 54 years old right now, you know. Philadelphia was also established October 27th, 1682. That's a date with 135 numerology. Consider this news about Gruden and the Raiders comes right after Christmas, Christian holiday, Revelation, Christian portion of the Bible. And on Christmas, the Raiders and Philadelphia Eagles played. So this news comes right after the Raiders played the Philadelphia team. Oakland, Philadelphia. Again, go back and look. Carson Wentz, rookie passing record. No interceptions until his 135th pass. Now, I don't think this is the riddle. To me, this isn't good enough for why they would connect Oakland and Philadelphia in the way they do, but perhaps it's part of it. Oakland's on the 37th parallel, and Revelation 3:7 is where the verse is about Philadelphia and the key of David. In history, Philadelphia Eagles and Oakland Raiders have played each other in a Super Bowl. They played each other in Super Bowl 15. That was in 1981. The 2018 Super Bowl will be 37 years ago. This news coming just before it. Eagles have a chance to be in the Super Bowl, but not the Raiders. What's interesting about the Raiders being in Super Bowl 15 is when you write out 15 as a word, sums to 38, just like Raiders. The 2019 Super Bowl, where potentially, let's just imagine the Raiders are in that Super Bowl. Based on the news, Jon Gruden could be the coach again of the Raiders. 2019 Super Bowl would be 38 years after this Super Bowl. And I was trying to brainstorm why the Raiders might have a chance at Super Bowl 53, which would be the 49th Super Bowl of the modern era. Started thinking about Al Davis, the man who fired Jon Gruden. But understand, all these owners, these coaches, these leagues, it's all a script. There's no legitimate hirings or firings or winning championships. It's all scripted theater. Just like this news coming out 135 days after his birthday. Let me pull up the gematria calculator. I just want to look one more time at the name Jon Gruden. See if there's anything else I should have noticed. He's got a biblical name, Jon Gruden. Holy Bible, 45 forwards and backwards. Getting Holy Bible all based in Hermeticism, Hermetic teachings, 45 forwards and backwards. Anyway, Al Davis, somebody who was murdered by the numbers. Everybody who serves the synagogue of Satan, which is what runs Freemasonry, which created American football, which controls all of sports and entertainment and media and government, and does everything by this code. Al Davis is someone who died by the numbers. He was born July 4th, 1929, died at age 82, October 8th, 2011. That was on his 97th day of being 82 years old. Death, 97, not coincidental. October 8th, this could be coincidental. Jon Gruden has gematria of 108. He's remembered for firing Jon Gruden. A lot of Raiders fans hate him for that. Interesting that he died on that date. But it might not be because of Jon Gruden. This number has everything to do with the language of gematria, which is geometry and language. 108, very special number. The sun has the diameter of 108 Earths. From Earth to the sun is 108 suns. From the moon to Earth is 108 moons. Everything is mathematics. They make 108 game balls for the Super Bowl. Geometry, circles. There's a 53-man roster in the NFL. That's the number for Vesica Piscis. This football is the shape of the Vesica Piscis, which is the overlap of two circles, geometric symbol. Al Davis dead at 82. You see? They say the Vesica Piscis is the womb of the universe. 53-man roster in the NFL, 108 game balls for the Super Bowl. The day Al Davis died was also a date with numerology of 49. Al Davis 49, Super Bowl 53, the 49th Super Bowl of the modern era. A lot of times these people are ritually sacrificed years in advance for a planned outcome. Like how I showed how Dean Smith, coach of North Carolina, murdered by the numbers, and it was all scripted for their coming basketball championship over Gonzaga last year, which I called before the tournament began. Even said the number to look for was 71 on the tournament. Look for a North Carolina-Gonzaga championship. North Carolina beat Gonzaga with 71 points in the championship. Something I've done several times by knowing this code. Calling the championships before the seasons begin, before the tournament begins. Calling the numbers that the scores end up being. Because it's all scripted and it's all repetitive. Just like how we've been talking about Philadelphia and Oakland and 135 before. Now we got a new story with Jon Gruden. But what's bothering me is I cannot figure out why Philadelphia and Oakland are tied together this way. Let me see what the coordinates of Philadelphia are. Something I don't know about are ley lines. I know there's ley lines in this world and somehow they're important. That's something I don't understand yet. Maybe there's a ley line connection between Philadelphia and Oakland. I'm just speculating. I have no idea. But there's some reason that they've tied these cities together. Philadelphia coordinates. 39th parallel, 75th meridian. That's not helping me out right now. But remember when I covered this Kobe thing, then it was comical because the Eagles beat LA. I did say I like the Eagles to win that game. And they beat them by 8 points after Kobe did this thing with the 8 jersey on. Used to wear 8 with the Lakers. If you missed how they retired Kobe's number with the Lakers recently by the numbers while playing the team from Oakland, go back and check that out. Just like he played his final career game. The last 2 games of that NBA season were on ESPN 1 and 2. Oakland, Golden State, and the Lakers playing, scripted together. But, winning by 8, more than meets the eye. Eagles 49, Revelation 49, Revelation, Letter to Church of Philadelphia, 849, NFL 49, Super Bowl 49. Next year is going to be a big Super Bowl. 49th of the modern era, Super Bowl 53, 53-man roster. The football field is 53 1/3 yards wide. So, see what they got planned for next year. They're having it in the big Jesuit city. The Jesuits, the Masons within the Catholic Church. That's Atlanta, hosting Super Bowl 53. But just understand, your entire world of professional sports, puppet show by the numbers. To deny what I show in these videos is just to prove to yourself that you're really dumb. You got to be really dumb to continue to chalk everything up to coincidence when I show the exact same patterns again and again. When these stories are contrived by the same code again and again. Got to be brain dead retarded. But then again, for those of you who can't see that sports are rigged already, I mean, it's already a sign you're brain dead retarded. These games are so embarrassing. I was 7 years old when I was 100% certain that sports were rigged. You know? Didn't make sense that these highly paid men and coaches would do things so idiotic, so incompetent. I mean, how can you get paid millions of dollars and drop the ball when you're wide open? You know, when I played football growing up, I never dropped the ball once. You know, and I didn't wear these sticky ass gloves. Get paid $1 million a game. Professional sports, complete joke. Super Bowl 51. Most embarrassing thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, you've never seen a WWE performance that looked anywhere near as dumb or fake as Super Bowl 51. Not to mention every Tom Brady game looks fake and ridiculous. No talent athlete, no speed, no mobility, no agility, all day in the pocket, receivers wide open, same thing for Peyton Manning. People can't see. Watch that movie Idiocracy. All you sports fans, turn off the sports game and just turn on the movie Idiocracy. That movie's about you. That movie's about the place you live in. You know, it's not just you, it's pretty much almost everyone. Nation of brain dead losers. But for those of you who aren't, you know, help me solve this riddle. What's up with Philadelphia and Oakland? Until next time.